we've been engaged for the last 3 months. Yes, it will be exactly 3 months on Thursday. Well, ever since dear Uncle Jack first confessed to us that he had a much younger brother who was very wicked and bad, you, of course, have formed the chief topic of conversation between myself and Miss Prism. And, of course, a man who is much talked about is always very attractive. One feels there must be something in him, after all. I dare say it was foolish of me, but I fell in love with you, Ernest. The engagement was settled on the 14th of February last. Worn out by your entire ignorance of my existence, I determined to end the matter one way or another, and after a long struggle with myself, I accepted you under the dear old tree. The next day I bought this little ring in your name. Oh, and this bangle with the true lover's knot I promised you always to wear. Oh, yes, you've wonderfully good taste, Ernest. It's the excuse I've always given you for leading such a bad life. Oh, and this is a little box in which I keep all your dear letters. Yes, you need hardly remind me of that, Ernest. I remember all too well that I was forced to write your letters for you. I wrote always 3 times a week, and sometimes oftener. Oh, no, I couldn't possibly let you read them. It would make you far too conceited. The 3 you wrote to me after I broke off the engagement is so beautiful, and yet so badly spelled. Even now I can hardly read them without crying a little. Yes, of course it was broken off. On the 22nd of last March. You can see the entry if you like. Today I broke off my engagement with Ernest. The weather still continues charming. Well, it would have hardly have been a really serious engagement if it hadn't been broken off at least once. But I forgave you before the week was out. Oh, you dear romantic boy. I hope your hair curls naturally. Does it? Oh, I am so glad.